Hey, what's up guys? Cole here. I'm just going to show you a quick update on my track. I've got a basic arrangement and I've added a couple things and changed a couple things around. So here it goes. Basically when you're arranging a track, there's no real exact way to do it, I guess. You know, there's so many different arrangements, you can really do whatever you want. But there are some things that tend to work, and one thing that I would recommend doing if you want to learn how to arrange a track is pick a track that you already like and bring it into your project and just bring it into the top of your, as an audio file or whatever, bring it in and just look at the waveform and listen to it, and then you'll see if it's the same tempo that you can arrange it the same way. You know, if you hear like, oh, the bass line gets introduced at bar 16, then you can bring in your bass line, and oh, the kick drum comes in here, whatever it is, right? You just can copy the arrangement of another song if that's what it what helps you learn. So anyways, what I've done here is basically, typically every major change happens after bar 32. And then 64 and so on. So what I did was I did a slow introduction, so just start off with just a kick drum, nothing special. Then after bar 8 I bring in some tambourine and some more drums. Then at bar 16 I have a low pass filter on my, you can listen to it opening up on my lead sound. And then bar 32 is coming up, so I got a major change happening. Bass line, I introduce a bass line, and I introduce an acid lead line, I guess you could say. All the drums are there, everything's going on, right? So then what I did was, then I made another, if you think of a song as like verse, chorus, I think of the orange part of my lead as being the verse, and the chorus being the part where I introduce the bass line and the acid line, and over here is where everything comes together. So what I did was I did another build right here, which is this 16 bars right here is pretty much the same as this 16 bars right here. Although, as you can see, I have this acid line here, so it is a little bit different, right? But it's basically the same thing. You can hear it, the filter on these opening up. And then what I did was right before the drop, so this is where this right here, this 16 bars, is like the chorus of my song. It's the best part of my song. It's where everything comes together. So what I did just before was I put in a reverse cymbal, and then right at the drop I have a cymbal crash, so you get this sound going on. Builds tension and then release, right? So, my song basically builds, and then there, everything is playing right now. So that's where everything comes together, and then I take it away and I do another verse sort of thing, and then I do another chorus. So all these are 16 bars. That's just the way I like to do it. That's the way I think it works for this song. It doesn't have to be this way. This is just a really basic layout that I'm showing you guys. And then right here, so here, let me just back out a bit. So if you see where all the yellow is where my lead synth riff, that's like the part I like the most, and this is like the best part of my song. So right here, and right here. all the orange ones are kind of my like verse, you know, they're good, they're not the main highlight of my song. So I have them here, 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 and then right here I don't have it because this is my bridge, which is completely different than these two, right? I want to like just it to be different so that it really sort of keeps the listener interesting, like what's going to happen next, and then I bring it all back together right here for the ending part of the song. So here is my, I guess you could call it a bridge if that's the way you like to think about it. And it goes like right here. So I have that acid, but it's a little bit different than in my main part of my song. So again, it's building up to the part of the song that I want the listener to hear the most. So then I let this part run for 32 bars, and then I start dropping things out of the song. I start dropping the acid line, the bass line, the lead synth line, and then I just get down to like the drums, and then I remove the tambourine, let that go for a bit, then I remove the snare, and then I just end with a kick drum, basically the same way as I started a song. So that's a basic layout for you guys. I know I kind of went fast. And I might have missed a few things, so feel free to ask me some questions. I just wanted to show you one arrangement, and it's basically endless. Some songs are 2 minutes long, some songs are 10 minutes long, and obviously they're going to have different arrangements than my track. But just remember, like I said, bring in another track, your favorite track, and listen to it, and put it at the bottom. Another thing that you can do, if you don't know the tempo, I should probably do it. I'll just do a separate tutorial for that. But what I'm going to do is, I'll tell you what I'm going to do for my next tutorial is I'm going to convert all these MIDI regions into audio. So that way it makes my computer work easier to work, I guess, because it doesn't bog down my computer. When you have all these plugins and automation and everything running at the same time, I've got lots of automation going on in here. It bogs your computer down. Once you convert it over to audio, which I can show you how to do later on, it's a lot easier on your computer. It's a lot better for your mixing and mastering stage. So I'll come back with another tutorial on that sometime later on. So yeah, I hope this helped you guys out. If you have any questions, just let me know. Cheers.